Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share my October TBR with you based on Spookathon. Spookathon is a readathon for this month and it's my first time participating in any YouTube readathon. I did participate in a couple of them on Goodreads and that's always been a lot of fun, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very different for YouTube. I'm not sure if it's going to be difficult for me or not, but it's definitely going to be something very different from what I've experienced on Goodreads. So I am pretty excited about this actually. I'm looking forward to see how this one goes. So I was quite interested in other readathons that are, happening all over YouTube at the moment and even before. But somehow I found most of them to be a little more intimidating, especially for somebody who's just starting off. So yeah, this one seemed quite interesting and I will be reading the challenges out loud and I will be selecting some books as per those challenges. I might have a couple options for a particular challenge title because I won't be particularly sure which book would I want to read at that time. So I have kept a few options, not for all the challenges but for some. And I will obviously be picking one out of those options when the challenges start. So this readathon basically starts from the 16th of this month and ends 22nd. So it's a week-long thing. I have all the details below in the description box. So if you want to go check out what Spookathon is all about, go ahead and do that. And if you want to participate, let me know. It'll be a lot of fun. We might even be able to buddy read a book. So let's just get started with the video. Now the first challenge is read a thriller. Do you see how easy that is? Now, do you know why did I pick Spookathon? And honestly, it's just the best timing because I've really been wanting to read a lot of thrillers and mysteries, if you haven't heard me say that 100 times before in my previous videos already. So yeah, perfect challenge, perfect starting. So it's just simply read a thriller. And for this, I've picked The Breakdown by B.A Paris. Now, if you've seen one of my previous videos where I talk about B.A Paris's debut novel, which was Behind Closed Doors, I have shared my thoughts on it and I really enjoy that book. And B.A Paris, with just her first novel, has actually become one of my favorite authors for some reason. For a good reason. She's pretty good actually. So ever since that book, I've been very excited to read this one, but I was just never in a mood for a thriller for a very long time, and October is just the perfect setting for it. And it is a very recent publication. I believe it's this year's publication if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I'm very excited about this one. So this is a psychological thriller and I will be reading this as my first book of Spookathon for the first challenge. Now, the second one is read a book based off a childhood fear. Now, I have a lot of childhood fears, just to be clear. I'm scared of snakes, I'm scared of height, I'm scared of plane crash, I'm scared of earthquakes, I'm scared of dark, not so much anymore, but yeah, so I have a list of fears. But according to the books that I've already had on my shelves, I've chosen After the Crash, which fits in with the plane crash scenario. So this is by Michel Bussi and I bought this a couple of months back actually, and honestly the cover attracted me the most. If you can't see, here it is. And also I sort of know what the book is about, but not exactly. So it's basically, there's a plane crash and I think all of the passengers are killed in that crash except for one, and there's some mystery surrounding that one survivor. So it says a sole survivor, a baby girl, but who is she? So it seems very interesting. I hope the book is as interesting as the cover, and I will be reading this for my second challenge. I don't think I've picked an option for this, but this is going to be for my second challenge. The third challenge is read a book with a spooky word in the title, and in the video that one of the moderators had uploaded, it said it could be basically anything. It could be like monster, dark, death, something like that. For the third challenge, I've picked up A Murder is Announced by Agatha Christie, murder being the spooky word in it. And I confess, I don't think I've ever read an Agatha Christie book before. So I think it's a good start to read this one, and I've heard good things about this book as well. So this is going to be for my third challenge. Moving to the fourth one, the fourth challenge is read a book with orange on the cover. So a couple of books that already match this challenge are first one, The Breakdown. It's an orange tinge over here. So this goes perfectly well with the fourth challenge as well. Also, After the Crash does so because it has red and orange in between, and the cover is quite orangey, if not completely orange. It is actually completely orange. It's a true orange. So this one could be for the challenge as well. And I have two more options. So even if I do read one of these books and I'm planning to read both of them, I automatically complete the um, orange challenge. I mean the book with orange in it. So I automatically complete that. But I also have two more options for that particular challenge. Now another one that I was interested in reading is Hit and Run by Dough Johnstone, and I recently bought this. Um, it's a very short novel, and it seems very interesting from whatever I've heard about it. And it also has like orange reddish streaks over here, so basically it works for that as well. So yeah, either this, or since it's going to be quite intense reading all these thrillers and all these mysteries, I wanted to keep one which could sort of helped me break that intensity. So I selected Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. It does not go with the Spookathon theme at all, but it fits with the challenge because it has like neon orange over here. But yeah, this is just to like sort of help me out if I get into that too intense zone where I don't even feel like reading another book. I would love to pick this one up because I'm sure it's going to be light read, seeing that it's Cecilia Ahern. So I'm also very excited to read this book, so I might just fit it in. I'm not yet sure. Now, the last challenge. So there are only 5 challenges, which is amazing. The last challenge is read a book with a spooky setting. Basically, all of these books, except for Flawed, sort of fit into that setting. A Murder is Announced is spooky, I believe. Hit and Run might not be spooky, but it's like somebody dies and something happens. Breakdown is a psychological thriller, but it might be spooky somewhere because psychological thrillers do get that bit spooky for me sometimes. And then there's After the Crash, which is definitely quite spooky. So all of them fit in the challenge for now. But I have selected a book for this particular book for this challenge, and that is Sister by Rosamund Lupton. Now, this basically is that a sister disappears and the other sister sort of sets out to find her. I'm not too sure what the synopsis is because I did not read it, but I do know that it has sort of a spooky, cold sort of a setting. I might be wrong, but it feels like one of those books, so I have selected this for the challenge. So yeah, basically I have like a safety net of books. Even if I finish 1 or 2 books, I do cover quite a few challenges more to those particular ones. So it's going to be a fun time. So I haven't really come up with a TBR before the Spookathon or after because I already have quite an intense collection of books for that 1 week. But I started reading The Faraway Brothers, which is basically this non-fiction book about 2 twins who had to flee their hometown and they had to start a new life in a new city in America. So it's all about that. I'm also reading The Sun and the Flowers by Ruby Kaur. I've only read a few poetry. Right now I haven't really finished the book or even done with one like part of it. And next that I will be starting is Home Fire by Camilla Shamsi. But I haven't really fixed a TBR as such because I'm still figuring out what do I want to read at the moment. But yeah, I have started reading Faraway Brothers and I feel like reading this at night, so I might start with that. But to stay updated to know what I'm reading, you can always follow me on my Goodreads, my Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr, and YouTube. So there I am, everywhere, doing my thing. Anyway, yeah, so that was it. That was my October's Spookathon TBR. I'm quite excited. Let me know if you want to participate as well. It'll be a lot of fun. And I'm still deciding whether I want to daily vlog this Spookathon. I might have the time, might not have the time, but I'm a tad bit nervous to do daily vlogging because I've never really done that before. But yeah, let's just give it a try. I'm not sure. And I will let you know quite soon about that. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.